Kilt-Man here. How you all doing? It's Christmas time, and there's no need to be afraid. Actually, there is. There's lots of reasons to be afraid. Namely, these two chaps here. American Werewolf in London. A classic, of course. I've discussed it many times before. And namely with opening the boxes for these two guys. And they're about to be joined by another mask from American Werewolf in London. You all remember the scene. David, who is the American Werewolf, he had a nightmare sequence where his family get absolutely obliterated by some Nazi demon werewolf monsters from hell, who arrive at their house while the kids are watching the Muppet Show on TV. And David's studiously doing his homework or his research for high school, and they all get killed. They get machine gunned and strafed and set on fire, and David gets his throat cut by one particularly nasty looking brute of a Nazi demon. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat because Kilt-Man was out last night celebrating Christmas. And he's not feeling particularly brilliant today, which is why I'm actually in jeans. So I'm a fake Kilt-Man. I'm a charlatan. But I've still got my trusty ski and do, which lives down your boot, you know. And I use these to open these wonderful boxes. Now, ordinarily, I get my masks from the UK store Mad About Horror, because they're brilliant, so big thumbs up. I didn't get this particular mask from them because on Amazon it was cheaper. And with Amazon Prime, it arrived the next day. So, without further ado, let's unbox this grim bit of nastiness. This guy is from Trick or Treat Studios, Tots as they're known. Oh, now this guy is the stuff of nightmares because he is known as the bald demon, and in the film that werewolf is there. There's another werewolf with a sort of Nazi German helmet on, ripped up face. There's another one with a kind of Mohican, the mask of which you still can't get. I don't know why, because these have been available for quite some time. Of course, there's the big guy himself. That's the big American Werewolf, you know, the main one. Oh, by the way, what's playing behind you is American Werewolf soundtrack. Yes, we're complete, of course. But in that sequence, you have this bald-headed one, again in Nazi regalia, and as the family are getting ripped apart and shot to bits, he holds a knife to David's throat, and David's watching as all this carnage takes place. And at the end, he goes, whoosh, slits his throat. He's in this box, folks. He's in here. His face is just, it's so horrible, so brutish. They are all meant to be sort of werewolf demons in various states of transformation. There's the only full werewolf that you see in it, and he's more, and to be honest, looking at him, he's more of a goat, that one. He's got these big bulbous goat eyes, but it makes him even more freakish, I think. Our Tots label. Officially licensed collection. I think it was Justin Mabry who designed this, sculpted it, all with Rick Baker's approval. He signed off on all these masks. He designed them all. Now, I have said in previous videos that the masks in that particular sequence, they are, please excuse me, they are literally just rubber masks. They weren't animated, they weren't articulate at all. They were just shoved on the actors' heads. And it was to give, well, Rick Baker didn't have the time or the finances at that time to create a whole bunch, a whole slew of more animated masks, like obviously that one would be, and the other creature designs in the movie. So it was just a case let's just give them fixed masks. And as John Landis and Rick Baker both say, it was also to lend that sequence a kind of sort of almost fairy tale look to it as well, with these just completely rigid masks. And it does work, whether it's budget or what. Oh dear. Hey! Look at this guy. Look at that guy. I love his twisted mouth. He's almost got like it's like Stallone, a bald Stallone with fangs. Hey, yo, how you doing? Yo, don't push me. Look at this guy. And you hear him, he goes "Rawr" as well, but the mouth doesn't move, obviously. Oh, I like it. I'd seen someone that complained about a seam running across the top of the cranium here, which there is a seam, but you know, you can barely see, you can see it on one side, you can't see it on the other, really, and it is not a problem. That is not an issue whatsoever. There's some crazy warts. Now they are warts. They're part of the design. They are not like, oh, some kind of painting mistake or sculpting error. That's part of it. Yeah, there's all the other. Well, actually, that's not all the other masks, because you can get more. I still have 3 more to collect from the available range. There is the Nightmare David himself. David has a dream where he's running through the woods, and he sees himself lying in a hospital bed, and Nurse Price, played by the delectable Jenny Agutter, goes up to him and smiles, and he's just lying there, and he suddenly goes "Wah!" like that, with fangs and a pale face and demonic eyes, because he's kind of wolfish. And you can get a mask of that. You can also get the what's called the Warmonger, which is another werewolf from this sequence, the one with the helmet on. And you can get another mask, which is Jack, which is David's mate, who gets savaged by the werewolf in the opening of the movie, and then comes back periodically in various states of decomposition to warn David, you're going to become a monster when the moon is full. And he looks like a meatloaf, apparently, according to David. You can get a mask of him, and it's from the Soho porno cinema sequence, where him and a whole load of victims that David's just killed the night before all come to like give him ideas on how to kill himself. And the mask of Jack is this decomposed, ripped up corpse face with hair, and it's a gory mess. Fantastic. I will get that too. But this guy, look at him. He is truly savage. That is really good. I've got to be honest. It's not the thickest of masks, but it's certainly decent. Held its shape perfectly well. Yeah. Truth be told, I have a mate who looks like this. I do. I'm not going to name him, but I think he knows who I'm talking about if he's watching this. You do look like this. Give us a kiss, gorgeous. Yeah, meet your buddies, the rest of the pack. I mean, yeah, he's got like kind of slightly pointed ears, they're almost, there's a lot of vampire masks and vampire designs have ears like this, not the big wicked pointed things like Nosferatu, but sort of semi. And, you know, he's hairless as well. You know, this is a bald werewolf. But it's clever, it's good. I like the neck. The neck is fabulous as well. Hole in the mouth. You can breathe when wearing it. And the eyes are spectacular. Now, unlike the eyes on those, I don't know if you can see. Let's get my finger in there. There's a really big hole in the middle of these eyes. A really huge hole. Not sure why that's the case, why they haven't been filled in, so it's just a sliver to see through. Not sure, but not an issue. I'm going to put this on. Am I going bald as well? What's going on here? That's not good. I've been wearing that hat for days. I've got to be honest, so it could be that. I hope it's that. I'm going in. Now, I've got to say, this is a big, big mask. You can get 3 of me in here.
B5 full thumb. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Excuse me. That is a big mask. That is too big to wear. Because you can pad it out, obviously. You know what to do that. You can put a bit of sponge in there. Just, you know, add here some sponge inside and you can adjust it to your own dimensions. And it'll hold. But that is way too big for my head. The alignment with the I can't see through it. I mean, they could have, I'm going about the big holes in the eyes. It could have holes that big. I still wouldn't be able to see because my eyes are up there on this. It just sits right the way down. But, you know, I don't get these things to wear. I don't know about you guys, the other mask collectors. Do you wear them? I wear the Michael Myers one, you know, because why not? But, because the Michael Myers 2018 mask, by the way, is amazing. I know, and I've spoken about this at length, other people have had issues with it. I have no issues whatsoever, and it fits me perfectly. It's absolutely amazing mask. I've worn that for a full 24 hours and had no issues. I loved it. Didn't even want to take it off after that. But most of my masks, they are for display purposes, you know. Especially these guys. I really want to get a studio set up where I'm going to have, well, it's going to be the pub, the Slaughtered Lamb, and I'm going to have various characters from it all dotted around the pub. I'm going to have a proper bar set up as well. You'll see it one day, because I'll be filming in there. And whiskeying too. But yeah, so what do you guys think of this then? Look at those fangs. They're amazing. That is an incredible likeness. It is. But then again, it can't be that hard to replicate that because it was just a rubber mask to begin with. So the details on it, they're not animated. It's a rigid stock mask. So to create that again can't be that difficult to do. But it's a wonderful design regardless. You've got quite a split up the back there as well. So, you know, even the big heads out there be able to get this on should you need to. Well, there's something I've never seen before. He has a massive scarry welt running down the side of his neck. Wow, I had never seen that. I will be looking out for that when I watch the film again later on. But I'm very happy with that. That is a beaut of a brute. He is one nasty son of a bitch, this guy. That one there barely gets any screen time in it at all. You only see him for a couple of frames very, very quickly. This guy you see a lot. The Warmonger, and my mate Tom, you're out there. You got that the other day, didn't you? Yeah, I know. I'm jealous. I want it too. I'll be ordering that probably in January. He gets a lot more screen time because this is the dream within the dream sequence as well. Not only does David get his throat cut at the end of watching his family get decimated, he then wakes up in the hospital bed with Jenny Atkinson next to him. I've just had a nightmare. And she goes, don't worry, I've got just the thing. And she opens the curtains to let the daylight in to wake him up. And behind the curtains in the hospital room is the Warmonger with a big knife. And he goes, "Rah!" and stabs her. And David wakes up again. Holy shit. He's like, poor guy. His mate's been devoured and is coming back and visiting him. He's going to be a werewolf. He can't even get any fucking sleep. He does get a fit nurse though. He does get that. So life ain't all bad, is it? You know. So anyway, guys, American Werewolf in London. The Bald Demon. That is a truly spectacularly fiendish, gruesome face, is it not? And in the film as well, when he goes, he looks up, and a little drool comes down his gullet. It's just wonderful. He is a freakish, horrible bastard. And yet I love him. He fits right in with the rest of Kilt-Man's house. So, there you are, guys. That's a little unboxing for you. A pre-Christmas unboxing of one of Kilt-Man's presents to himself. You know why I buy my own presents? Because nobody else bothers to. What do you get Kilt-Man? The man who has every kilt under the sun, the man who has every movie going, the man who has everything he ever could desire. What do you buy that man? Whiskey. You buy him whiskey. That's what you do. So, folks, first of all, I'm going to snip this off. Some people keep these things on. Why? If you're going to sell it on, maybe, I get you, but ouch. Look at that. Kilt-Man has just sliced his finger open. Live on camera. Ouch-a-mundo. First blood to you, sir. Oops-a-daisy. Anyway, there you go, folks. He's there in all his glory. And I'm now bleeding to death. Oh dear. So, folks, the Bald Demon from American Werewolf in London, made by Tots, Trickle Street Studios. A magnificent piece of kit, I'm sure you agree. Anyway, folks, I'm going to leave it there while I rush off to A&E to get that stitched up. Folks, I'm going to see y'all later.